Welcome to Grandpa Fitz on the farm. I'm Grandpa Fitz, and I'm going to bring this real garden on a 7-acre farm in central Michigan to your home. We're also going to provide you with real activities locally for your kids to get hands-on with nature. We want to focus on 3 things in this program. Number 1, care for creation. Number 2 is going to be care for yourself, and that's going to be focused especially on eating well and what you can do for growing your own food. Third, we're going to focus on caring for others. So I'm ready. Are you? Let's go. In this episode, we're going to introduce you to the garden. We've got a real working garden that's well into the summer, so we're going to have some things we've already harvested. We're going to have some things that are just about ready to get harvested, and we're going to have some things that are way late in the summer. And you're going to see that through the eyes of some children, my grandchildren, my granddaughter Charlotte, age 5, and my grandson Frank, age 3. They're excited about the garden, they love to help out, and they're going to show your children how exciting a garden can be. Are you ready? Let's go. Hey there, Grandpa Fitz here again. It's early morning on the farm in central Michigan, a cool 45 degrees in late August. The planets Venus and Mars were amazingly bright this morning. We've got a mist rolling in off the pond, and the sun is just coming up to do its wonderful thing here in our garden, and I'd like to talk. All right, kids, I want to talk first with your parents for just a minute, and it's totally okay if you listen in. Moms, dads, kids love being in nature. And kids will love helping in the garden. Now, I should be clear, they will not always love it or love every part of what it takes to grow some simple, healthy food, but then neither do I. But, you know, if they are given a meaningful part of the process, and if they understand what they're doing and why it's important, they will be engaged. Now, let me talk before we go in. Okay, here's what we're going to do, guys. We are going to go in. You can take a shovel, and you can take a shovel. And we're going to go inside the garden, and we're going to do 2 things. We're going to harvest beans, green beans, carrots. So you saw carrots yesterday. Should we check for tomatoes?
Yeah.
Let's check for cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah.
And then we're going to check on, we said carrots. What else? Oh, potatoes. We should dig some potatoes up.
Yeah,
we did that
was
yesterday.
fun. That was fun.
And then we're going to weed. Because, you know, remember we said yesterday with the weeds? Every garden has weeds in them, and we just have to kind of stay ahead of the weeds. You don't have to be perfect, but we got some big ones we got to get out of there. I'll show you how we do that. All right?
Okay.
Okay. And there is more and more evidence that it is important for kids to be in nature a lot. It certainly does not have to be on a farm like this. Even time in your yard or a park near your home is nature time. Play is important too. It's great to mix them both. You know, my mom's most important words to me growing up were, go out and play. I know safety is an issue, but I encourage you to work hard at getting your children some extended outdoor playtime. And now more than ever, it is important for each family to think about health. And I believe it is also more important, now more than ever, for each family to play their part in caring for creation. We can each take care of our own part well, and when we do that, we also think about all the other parts. Because, you know, we're all connected. And our small part helps it all. Even doing a simple pot of tomatoes helps you and your children understand about all of the important concepts of caring for creation and of eating more healthy foods. all around here you have to be concerned about what happens with the water, so that when things seep into the ground, it comes up through this well right here and through the ground into the pipes. Into the pipes, into the house. You know what I'm saying.
Into the pipes, into the house.
Pipes, into those. And so we have this water right here. It's going to... Ah, that's great. You want to have a little drink? Yeah. Tastes great. That's good. All right, you got him? Are you ready?
Yeah. We're ready.
Okay, I'll get this little guy. He's ready.
So what's the name of that one, Charlotte?
This one's Melissa and this one's Tia.
Okay, well, let's go walking over to the pond now. Hold on nice and careful to him.
Can you tell me
I can feel its tail.
how come we're taking them? How come we're letting them go?
Well, we're letting them go because they won't, we don't know exactly what to feed them. And we don't want them to die in captivity. They're wild animals and they should be living in the wild. So that's what we're going to do. You ready? Waving his arms.
Okay.
Oh, there's a big old frog took off. You see that froggy, Frank?
Yes.
Okay, now bring him down over here. You stay here, right here for you. You ready? Let's put him down and we'll let him go. Say, okay, finally we're free. Folks, get me into that water. Now they're happy. See how they go way down? Oh, see, they're both looking. And then they go down. You see where they are? He's still swimming. He's still swimming.
Oh yeah, I see one.
Yep, he's swimming way far away. See a little
Mine
air bubble come?
Mine went before yours did actually,
Yeah.
a little bit before.
Yeah. Now they're happy.
Yeah.
And we had some fun with them because we could learn about frogs. Oh, they're not frogs, they're turtles.
You kept calling the frog.
We're learning about turtles. Except we saw a frog over here, didn't we? Big one jumped.
I only saw the splash. I didn't see
Yeah.
the frog.
I didn't
only
see the
saw
frog
the
myself.
splash. I heard go rabbit.
Rabbit. Whoop.
I only
Rabbit kabloop.
I only heard and saw the
Yeah.
rabbit kebab.
Rabbit kaflop. Now, children and everybody included, let's introduce you to our garden here in Michigan. Sometimes I'll be talking to you. Sometimes I'll be talking with my grandchildren, Charlotte and Frank, on the video, and I invite you to listen in. Here's an introduction to our garden. First of all, soil health and preparation. Now, what is in the soil will be in your vegetables, so it pays to be very careful. We are blessed here since we started with land that has not been farmed for a very long time, many, many years. So it is chemical free, and we have the lowest land in the area. So over the years, much of the good soil on this farm ended up on our 7 acres. I dug up a new patch of land right by a pond for this year's garden. We have to protect from deer and rabbits with the fence, but we have lots of frogs and turtles traveling through, and I kind of think they like the bugs in our garden. We've only had a very few problems of bugs in our beans this year, and we're experimenting right now with the soap spray to keep them in check. You'll need to decide about the kinds of vegetables you want. You can tell them apart right away from the seeds, and how the plants look once you know them. Our list here includes about 20 different vegetables. We'll show you the growth of a few of them over time. We've got 2 kinds of carrots, six kinds of tomatoes, snap peas, 3 kinds of beans, some leaf lettuce, romaine lettuce, kale, potatoes, radishes, peppers, eggplant, sunflowers, 3 kinds of squash, 4 kinds of onions, and red beets. Now, taking care of the garden. First, water the plants when they get dry. We've got a drip system installed for watering the garden. What that means is a little bit of water goes right to the roots of the plants and not anywhere else. I do that for a couple reasons. First, you save water. And second, you don't water the weeds. Well, but there's always going to be weeds. If you keep regular weeding as part of the routine, you can stay ahead of the weeds. I don't keep a perfect garden. I mostly am concerned that there are no weeds right next to the plants so that the vegetables I want to grow don't have to compete for water and nutrients. Weed right here. We got grass weeds right here. You pull that one out.
Grass is the baddest weed.
Yeah, they come all over the place. I'm telling you. See, look how many roots they got. That's all roots around that dirt. So I'm going to bang it to get the roots cleaned off. See all those roots in there? That's where those roots spread, and then they grow. Whoo, man, you got to keep ahead of that grass. All right, I think it's time to go put the tractor going.
Yeah.
Now, there are various times for harvest in a garden. Very early in the season, you'll get things like snap peas and lettuce, kale, romaine lettuce, and radishes. About mid-season, you get beans and carrots and some early potatoes. Later still, you're going to get things like corn, beets, tomatoes, and onions. Now, these are called snap peas. And sometimes peas come in a pod like this, and on most peas, you would pick this pod, and then you open the pod up, just like we did yesterday, and just you take the inside pea. But on snap peas, you take this, and you eat the whole thing, inside and outside. And they make them sweet. They grow sweet enough that you can eat the whole thing. Snap peas. You gonna pull this off, Frank? Okay, pull it off. And woohoo! That was a quick one. You just about fell into those carrots. Pull that one off and put them in there. And here's another one, Frank, on this way low down.
Tiny one.
Pull another one there. And let's look a little bit, guys, if you see it. Oh, you found one. And you found another one. Oh, you found two, Frank. They're growing fast. All right, keep going further down. We'll see if we got some more down a little farther. Keep going, Charlotte. Keep going, keep going. Do we see any more? Throw them in. Big batch of vegetables coming in from the farm. Oh, I see one right here, Frank. There it is.
And
Pull it off. That's right. And you know, this video series is not going to be just about the garden. We've got lots more on the farm, including lots of flowers and trees, animals, wild and domestic, and birds. And we're going to show all of those as well. Planted these trees, they were this big in the ground. They were shorter than you, Frank. Now, which one is taller, you or the tree? Huh? I think the tree's bigger than you.
I'm bigger than the tree.
You're bigger than the tree.
It's not in my eyes.
Next time we'll explore the planning and the planting of a garden and the harvesting more fully. I'm going to give an assignment on the parent page to help you prepare for next time, plus a wide variety of other activities. Now, be sure to check out our webpage for more pictures and videos and things like Ask Grandpa Fitz, and we want you to send us some of your pictures. If you like what you've seen on the video and on the parent page, we ask you to please sign up. If you have feedback, I'm always open for listening. The email is grandpafitz@fitzfamily.org. Now, this first video we've given away free because it's a whole new way of doing things. The next ones are available only by signing up and becoming a partner on our webpage. We sure hope you tell others, show them this first one, and encourage them to sign up as well. I've got video for the first 3 months already done. The fourth month, starting in December, we'll start a series of 3 lessons on gardens in the city, where we tour a wide variety of gardens in large cities all around the country. We've got lots to show here on the farm and lots for you to learn locally with your children. The other episodes we're going to do will include things like sharing our production through farmers markets. You may have some close by you. Sharing through food banks, that's a way to share with those less fortunate than ourselves. An example of that is Lamb of God Lutheran Church in Flower Mound, Texas. They have a garden they call Garden of Eden. I love that name. It's a garden that is used exactly for that purpose of sharing with the food banks. We've got gardens in the city from a wide variety of places around the country, and lots more about wild animals and domestic. Plus, we're going to talk about getting ready for next spring, and perhaps you'll think about doing your own garden spot if you haven't done that already. I can't wait for next time. See you soon.